this reclaimed wood in there. Yeah, I'll make the peaches. And now that we have a can opener, it doesn't dull our knives anymore. So let's eat the fucking peaches. They're already cold? I thought I cooked them. What the fuck? This sucks. Okay. And we'll read our book for a while after we drink some water. Actually, we should probably make some more water. Like what? 150. You know, you can change the measuring system in the game from metric to imperial. Those are the two current ones that you could change. Yeah, we'll just boil it. I don't want to waste the purification tabs. There might be a time where we need to make water quick. I don't know. Those purification tabs, they're a little useless. I don't see what the appeal is behind them, but whatever. Put some fir firewood in there. And we'll read our book for like 3 hours. There we go. And we'll make a tin of coffee. Come on. Can we beat the clock? 9, 8, 7, 6. We did it. Okay. Let's drink our coffee before we head out. I don't think we have to eat quite yet. We could wait. But yeah, we got some good stuff, but we could have got more. You know, our safe was a little bit of a bust. I mean, a fucking flare shell and a flare and a bullet. That's okay, but you know, I was hoping for maybe some really good gloves or something. I don't know. It would have been nice. Let's go back this way. I'm thinking that we should start thinking about planning a hunting trip. But first, we got to go drop off our stuff at home because we're a little over encumbered, whether we want to admit it or not. Maybe we could go rock climbing and check out this really cool cliff. And I know where that's at. But it's not going to happen today because your stamina, you have to wake up and do it first thing in the morning, or you could risk falling off of the cliff, and that's not, you know, why would you want to do that? So. This is probably my favorite part of day, you know, like about 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun is not fully risen yet, but it's still pretty high up. It just has a good feeling about it when you wake up during that day. Oh, there's that wolf. Is that the same wolf? The one that ran away from us? That was fucking weird. That fucker just took off, man. As soon as he saw us. I don't know what that was even about. But we should still avoid him. I don't want to press our luck. Speaking of which, we should probably have the flare equipped. We have plenty of flares for these wolves too, so I'm not scared. I just don't want to waste them for dark areas anymore. If we're gonna go in a dark area, we better plan it in advance. You know, we better plan ahead and say, okay, we're gonna go into that cave, so we better bring the lantern and plenty of fuel with us, maybe a torch or something. But the flare, I'm no longer. We're at that point in the game where there's no excuse to use a flare just to light up a dark area. You know, unless it's like an emergency and you're stuck and you need to get back to shelter in the middle of the night and you need that flare. I can see that. But that's about it. That's about the only scenario I could imagine where we would actually use the flare. Or if a wolf comes and attacks us, that's the main thing. The flare scares them away, or it distracts them, or it scares them long enough to where you can pull out some meat, give them the meat, and then take off running. And it buys you some time. So, see something over there. Oh no, it's just wood. And we still haven't checked out like a lot of buildings and stuff, so we should probably do that. We could probably find some more foodstuffs. We haven't even checked out all the fishing huts yet. We're almost back to the train tracks, which will mean that we're about 3/4 of the way home to the office. That coffee's keeping us warm. And it's keeping us rested too. Oh yeah, we gotta grab that toolbox, right? Because we left it last time. Let's go make sure we grab that. Yeah, this game is a huge walking simulator sometimes, it's a lot of walking. Another game that is, it's like a walking simulator, but it's really good. There's never a dull moment. It's Alien Isolation, but that game is fucking scary. It's a scary game. It's an effective horror game called Alien Isolation. It's based off the Alien movies, and I still haven't even beaten it. And I'm scared of that fucking. It's called a xenomorph, and he chases you all over the ship, and you cannot kill that motherfucker. My God, and I have all the DLC for that game too. That would actually make a good series. Is the Alien Isolation? I wouldn't mind doing a series on that. One where you could actually see my face in the corner, and you could see me react to everything that's going on. That'd be fucking amazing. That'd be pretty funny. I've seen some people do that, but they kind of rush through the game and they never finish it. I never see any YouTubers finish it. I've seen a few, but most of them they just play like the first few levels and then they forget about it. I want to do the whole series and the DLC and everything. So I think I got to the third level on my own, and there's this really scary level where you're in this office and there's dead bodies and shit, and oh my God, and he pops up through the vents and there's androids, and the androids are scary as fuck. And I don't know, it's just there's a lot of jump scares and shit too. And if you think jump scares are bullshit, they are bullshit, but they get you, man. They work. Fucking work. I would like to play more horror games like that. Everybody, in real life, everybody says, you should play Five Nights at Freddy's, but I played a little bit of it, like at a friend's house, and I just don't get the appeal. It doesn't look scary. It's like I grew up with Chuck E. Cheese. That's what the game is a parody of, and it just reminds me of Chuck E. Cheese. It's not scary, it's like funny. I don't know. It's a funny game. It's not. I could play it to laugh, but I wouldn't play it to feel scared. It's just the enemies in that game aren't as scary as the androids or the xenomorph. And the thing about the androids is that they look fucking real. And the xenomorph, it looks, sometimes you could catch it, or you'll see the jaggies and stuff, and it makes you feel better. It makes you feel like it's not so real. But if you're playing that game on high settings, on high graphical settings, it really does look real, and it freaks you the fuck out. Especially when that xenomorph pops up behind you, and they have like these noisemakers and stuff that you could make. There's a little crafting system in the game. Not as thorough as this crafting system, but in the long dark. But you can make like these little noise poppers, and you could throw them to humans, like bad guys who have guns and stuff. And the xenomorph will pop up, and he'll fucking chase the humans, and he'll eat them, and it's pretty fucking dope. I can't remember if you have a gun in the game. I think no, I don't think you do, but you have like a taser and shit. and that stuns the androids or humans. But humans will shoot you too. They'll fucking shoot you, and it's fucked up. I don't know why we can't all just work together. Anywhere there's humans, there's violence, and that's not cool, man. So we're back home. We're gonna have to drop off our gear. I like to organize my stuff. That way I know immediately where it's at. Excuse me. So we put like our leather and building materials in here. We should put our cloth in here because it's actually starting to take up some room. Our broken arrow can go in there. What else can go in there? Fishing tackle. We have a lot of good fishing tackle. Let's see what else. Simple tools can go in there. This stuff is about 30% cured. Let's drop off our new things. Where are they? There they are. We got fresh deer hide, guts. It looks awful. It looks disgusting. Green maple saplings. I think those make arrows or no, they can't make arrows. Let's check it out. The workbench. Nice deerskin boots. We could probably make deerskin boots soon, but I'm holding out for the pants because we only have jeans right now. And that's a bearskin bedroll, which is pretty cool. It keeps you warm and stuff. And it might scare animals away. I didn't know that. So the bearskin bedroll is kind of useful, but it's heavy. But it's very warm and the smell might scare animals away. That's pretty cool. I like that. The cured maple sapling makes the bow. And the cured birch sapling makes the arrow. So we only need one of those maple saplings and some cured gut to make the bow. The arrow shaft of birch. And then the simple arrow. To make the actual arrow, you have to make with feathers, an arrowhead, and arrow shaft. But I don't know where you get the arrowhead. How the fuck do you make arrowheads? I guess from broken arrows? So that's one thing I have to look up. Because I never made the fucking arrows. I made like I had one because I fixed the broken arrows. But I just never used it. And I had some full arrows that I actually found, like that were functioning, but I just never used them. So, we have food up here, right? Yeah, we do. Let's just take this and the banged up pork and beans. And before we head back out, we should probably eat the jerky. 350 calories. And this stale granola bar. Drink some water. I'm contemplating if we should go hunting or if we should go fishing for a while. We have about 9 hours of daylight left. We could probably get away with fishing for a little bit, but it's not like we're hurting for food, and we're probably gonna find more food along the way. So I don't know. Hunting will probably be better, but let's go check out the area first. Because there's some stuff that we haven't even checked yet. We'll get these definitely. We could use the tinder. I believe we already checked this first one. We'll stop by just in case. I don't think we checked the second one, and we definitely haven't checked all the cabins yet. We still have plenty of energy too. Even though it says winded, that's not as bad as being drained. You know, you can still do a lot of things while you're winded. When you're drained, that's when shit starts getting dangerous because then a wolf come up on you and then you can't run away and shit. And then your gear starts getting heavy. You know, your your inventory starts filling up faster than it normally would. So we didn't check this one. I thought we did. Must have checked the other one. Tomato soup. We'll take the reclaimed wood, I guess. Another fucking sewing kit, man. Some more beef jerky. Are you hungry? We're peckish. We should probably just eat it. I'll check the drawers real quick. And see what's going on in here. There's nothing. I mean, we got a free meal out of it. There's a wolf over there. So I don't know. Should probably just maybe go to these fishing huts over here. Just avoid that area entirely. Because I really don't want to deal with that fucker. I mean, we have a hatchet, so the worst he could really do to us, you know, because we'll fight back. And the worst he could do to us is just tear up our clothing, but we have plenty of sewing kits. And we might have to dig into the painkillers and the bandages, but go rest for a while. But I just don't want to deal with that right now. And the thing is that these fucking wolves don't die right away. Even when you stab them in the side of the neck, they fucking take forever to die. And you have to chase them across the map just to fucking find the corpse. I hate that shit. So we're almost here. Anything good? Well, we got an energy bar. Let's just eat it. We got a new book that we could study. It's The Frozen Angler. That increases your fishing skill. So we should probably read that before we even try fishing. That way we don't waste our tackle and shit. More tomato soup. An empty drawer. Let's go check this one. And we'll go into that cabin. I've heard stories that the ice can break under you, but I've never experienced it. Maybe on other maps it does, I'm not sure. You get an audio warning, apparently, and a visual cue. Then you have to slowly walk away, but I've never experienced it. So I can't say if it's something that really happens or if those are just rumors. You know how people are with video games, they like to make shit up, and everybody has access to the internet now, especially kids. And not that there's anything wrong with kids, but they do have overactive imaginations. But that would be a threat in real life, you know? I just don't know if it's a threat for the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it would be when the game is finally finished. I'm sure they would implement that threat in there, even on Mystery Lake, because you think Mystery Lake would be the place where it would be bound to happen, if anywhere. Okay, so we got some cloth, more cloth. I'm not gonna pick up the hunting knife. I mean, we already have one, but it's nice to know that there's another one there. It's a wool scarf. We'll see if that scarf is better than the one we have now. Flare shell. Nothing else. Worn wool scarf. No, we're wearing the better one. Ragged heavy wool sweater. Thin wool sweater. We never finished sewing. I just realized that. I remember we were doing that back at the hydro dam. Let's go back inside and then we'll work on sewing. That'll probably keep us warm. To have a sweater that isn't full of holes. So the fishing huts were okay. They weren't great, but they weren't a bust. Because remember, they're just fishing huts. They're not guaranteed to give us amazing loot. But I would have liked to find some more bullets and stuff in there. It couldn't have hurt. We're almost there. I'm thinking that we find some more sodas and junk food. We don't need to eat. Newsprint. It's always good stuff. Sardines are okay for a snack. I don't see anything in there. There might be some matches or something hiding though. You never know.